right, hey, win kids and win youth. This is Friday Night Challenge. I challenged you guys at the beginning of the week for the win kids. On one hand, to send questions into Pastor Dave, get to know him just a little bit better. And for youth, on the other hand, I sent you a challenge as well to send in a video of you imitating. Although youth weren't up to the challenge of imitating me, stay tuned, youth. I have something special for you. I'd like to take just like 3 seconds to imitate you, and just for fun. And for the rest of you tuning in, I hope you enjoy. And once again, just a quick announcement. Looking forward to Sunday morning, 10:45 a.m. drive-in Easter church. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to being with each and every one of you. So hope you enjoy this edition of FRIYAY Night Fun. Thank you, kids, for sending in your questions. God bless you.
I love Pastor Dave, and he's the greatest pastor.
And what question do you want to ask him?
That I wish we could go back to church when the coronavirus goes away.
That's what you want to ask him, if we can come back to church? Okay.
Hey, little Amelia, thank you for that question, and thank you for the kind words. Pastor Dave loves you too and cannot wait to see you once again in person. To answer your question, yes. When the coronavirus is over, by all means, let's get back to church and have fun together and praise God together, and looking forward to being together. So Amelia, to answer your question, as soon as that coronavirus is gone, we will all go back to church, and we'll be all looking forward to seeing your bright, smiling face. God bless.
So anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Hey, Savannah, that is a good question. Let me think on that for a minute. Hey, I know exactly where I've always wanted to go for a long time now. Savannah, I would love to go to the Holy Lands. I think that would be an amazing trip to walk where Jesus walked. And I have this dream of going and getting baptized in the Jordan River, just where Jesus was baptized as well. So Savannah, good question.
If you had to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's a good question, Brandon. And I guess with the question being, if there was only one food that I could eat for the rest of my life, and it could be just that one food, I know exactly what it'd be. And I bet a lot of you are thinking, oh, he's going to say Chick-fil-A. Wrong answer. If I could only have one kind of food for the rest of my life to eat, it would be pizza. Pizza, Brandon, would be my favorite food. Brandon, I'd like to hear maybe what your one food would be that you could, if that was the only food you could eat for the rest of your life. So I'd like to hear your reply as well. So, fun fact when it comes to pizza, I used to be a Pizza Hut restaurant manager. Before I was a restaurant manager for Pizza Hut, I was a delivery driver. So just a little fun fact. In fact, if y'all would just make me up a dough ball and flatten it out, I could still spin it really quick, throw it up in the air and catch it. So hey, I am a pizza connoisseur. Love pizza.
Would you rather stay up late or wake up early?
Well, Bailey, that is a really good question. I used to be, when I was younger, a morning person, and I could wake up really early, really easy. In fact, I worked a job where I had to work 6 days a week, and I had to get up at 4 a.m. So I was typically trying to get to bed early and wake up so I could wake up early and get plenty of sleep. Now that I don't have to do that, it's a little more, I do like to stay up late, but I also still like to get up early. So I really don't have a complete preference. It depends on the day, depends on the week, what's going on. For some reason I do like to stay up late, and I can still get up at a fairly early time without it bothering me. But I also like to get up early because things are quieter, things are more still, and it gives me more time to catch up, exercise, do whatever I want to do. So that is a very good question. So it's a little bit of both. How about you?
Oh, yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. Here's my question to you. How long have you and Miss Kathy been married for? And hi, PD!
Well, that's a good question, Kelsey. Miss Kathy and I were married on June 20th, 1992. I'll let that sink in for just a moment. You can do your math on that. June 20th, 1992. Jeopardy music in my head. All right, that should have given you enough time to figure that out. June 20th, 92. That means in 2 months from now, Miss Kath and I will have been married for 28 years. Good question.
How old are you?
Well, that's a good question, Isaac. So, I'll let you work with your math just a little bit. I am not under 40 years old. I'm not over 50 years old. I'm not 41. I'm not 49. I'm not 42. I'm not 47. I'm not 43. I'm not 46. I'm not 44. And I'm not 45. So that remains just one number left in that range. Yep, I'm 48. Good question, Isaac. Thanks.
Pastor Dave, why are you funny?
That's a good question, Skylar. Why am I so funny? Well, I like to be funny because I like to make people smile, and I love people to be filled with joy. So I love to tell jokes, whether they're funny or not, but I like to bring smiles to people's faces. Like you, Skylar. I like to see that smile on your face. So,
Pastor Dave, why do you think Chick-fil-A is manna from heaven?
well, you all know that I love Chick-fil-A. And Lily, that is a very good question. Why do I think Chick-fil-A is manna from heaven? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever tasted a Chick-fil-A sandwich? It's heavenly. It's a heavenly taste. Have you tasted their waffle fries? Have you tasted their strawberry shake? Have you tasted their tortilla soup that they have in the fall and winter? It's all heavenly. And manna came from heaven, so with a heavenly taste like Chick-fil-A, I guess that's why I think it is manna from heaven. All right, well, the other part of the challenge was to the youth. And I'd asked the youth to send in videos imitating me, but apparently they weren't up to that challenge. So since they couldn't imitate me, I'm gonna imitate pretty much all of them in one shot. Ready? Hey, just a quick reminder, this Sunday we are having drive-in church for Easter, special exception Sunday for Easter. Looking forward to seeing each one of you. And I just wanted to say, things are looking really good for Sunday afternoon. It's going to be cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 42. But the times we should be meeting, it should be in the 50s and 60s. We are looking forward to being together, and it's going to be a great time in the Lord. God bless. All right, that concludes FRIYAY Fun. Thank you, kids, for your questions once again. WIN family, looking forward to us all being together. One more fun little thing that maybe you noticed throughout this entire video. Something that was not asked, but something I'm just going to share. No extra charge. This one's for free. If you notice, there was a theme running throughout every different clip. Another thing about Pastor Dave is Pastor Dave likes hats.